This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Magus, and we're going to finish off the pre-E3 content with this one right here, right before the press conferences start. 5 bold predictions that will happen at E3 this year. Alright, let's get into it. Number 1. Nintendo will make a major announcement. No, it's not going to be the console. We already know about the console. But Nintendo's going to drop something big this year. I know Nintendo's not doing anything really. They're just going to have Treehouse or whatever. But they're going to try to put something big out there on the board for people to talk about Nintendo. Because Nintendo does want to be talked about. Much as we think Nintendo don't care about attention or press, they actually do, but they're so stoic that they're not going to show it. But I think that Nintendo's going to do something that's going to make a few jaws drop, probably make a lot of people chuckle, especially people who just right now are in the mindset that Nintendo, hey, you're just falling apart and you just need to just stop, you know? But it's going to be something that's going to grab people's attention. That's going to be that's going to be talked about on the internet. I think Nintendo is going to try to put something big out. Now, that's a seriously bold prediction, I think, because we all know 9 times out of 10 Nintendo's not going to do anything. So on to my second bold prediction, which is just equally as bold. And some people that I know will find kind of trollish. So please forgive me, because I'm not trying to be a troll. And I'm going to explain myself again on this point. Second bold prediction is SOCOM will be announced by Sony. You heard me. SOCOM will be announced by Sony. Sony's been talking about how they got big plans for first party coming this year. They started that shit late last year, because people have been grumbling. Now, I'm not saying SOCOM's coming this year, so I'm not going that bold. I'm not going to be that fucking bold. But Sony knows that there are a lot of people who really, really want another SOCOM. The thing is, Sony knows that they have a lot of first-party properties that people are looking to see resurrected. And SOCOM is probably one of the bigger ones. I really do think that Sony is going to honor those fans that have been harping for this for a while and give them what they want. I'm not saying it's going to be gameplay shows. I'm not saying it's going to be a real trailer. You know, probably something as simple as we're going to flash the logo and all of y'all go fucking nuts. And yeah, we have a studio working on it. Because Sony has a ton of studios. Why wouldn't they do that? They could probably form another studio out of some of their people. You know, like some of the former Zipper Interactive people. You know, there's some people still floating around. Hell, David Sears, I think, is still floating around, isn't he? Bring him back. Let him do his thing. Let the fans finally get what they want and be at peace. You know what I mean? So I seriously think that they're going to do that, because I think they really do want to. I think this is just a matter of timing, and I think now is the time for them. So, and again, forgive me if you think I'm trolling you. I'm really not. I just really think that that's going to come. The only thing I will say is that the thing that will trump me is that Siphon Filter is still out there, and they may go that way first, and then go with SOCOM later. But I think those two properties are going to be coming. But I think SOCOM is going to be first, because that's the one that's gotten the most attention and has been spoken about mostly by the PlayStation community. So that's my prediction. Okay, don't hate me if it don't happen. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hurt feelings. Seriously. All right, number 3. Microsoft will announce a non-shooter first-party game, perhaps an RPG developed by a first party. Now, I'm not saying this is an old non-shooter first-party game either. I don't think it's just going to be a new Fable. I think they're going to try to come up with something new that's going to rest beyond the shooter genre. And it wouldn't surprise me if it was an RPG. I think they could like build a good RPG. Dungeon Siege on PC, the like earlier ones, were pretty good. But I just think that Microsoft, and especially Phil Spencer, knows that, hey, we can't just keep living off the shooter thing. We're gonna have to diversify, and I think he's the type of gamer as well as smart businessman to know, like, hey, we need to appeal to people outside of our quote unquote traditional fan base, and hey, give them something different. And I think that's what they're gonna do. So that's number 3. 4, Rockstar will not announce Red Dead Redemption 2. I know that doesn't sound too bold, but the way that people have been talking, the rumors, the whole, hey, we found a map image and all that, I just don't see it. I actually think that if Rockstar announced a game at E3, it's going to be something outside of GTA or Red Dead Redemption. I would probably look for one of their other properties that they've already made that they haven't done for a while, or I would look for a new property from them. But I honestly don't think that we're going to get a Red Dead Redemption 2 announcement. And sorry guys if that makes you feel bad, but think about this. Just because it's not Red Dead Redemption 2 doesn't mean that it's not a Red Dead game. Because remember, Red Dead Revolver was the first in the Red Dead series. It's not called Red Dead Redemption. So they could do something like Red Dead Most Wanted or Red Dead Shootout, Red Dead Showdown, you know, something. They could swerve you and I could still be right. So yeah, I gave myself a little out in that one. Don't you love how I left myself a little like back door to get that one right? That's awesome. I'm smart. Anyway, lastly, number 5. Beta for Battlefield 1 will be announced, and it will start, quote unquote, right now. They did this for Battlefield Hardline. I think they're going to do the same thing for Battlefield 1. I think Battlefield 1 is at a point where they can go ahead and push out a beta during E3. They're going to have it playable, I believe, at their event. I think it's called EA Play or whatever. After the press conference during the E3 week, they're doing their own thing off-site where they're going to have like different stations set up for people to walk around and play games. I think they're going to also let people at home get a chance to play it. So don't be surprised if you see a Battlefield 1 beta pop up right after their press conference. They do that. They like to do that, and it, you know, wouldn't be too far off the beaten path for them to do it again. So yeah, expect that. So those are my 5 bold predictions for E3 2016. If you have any predictions, please put them in the comment section. If you have an issue or you don't like my predictions, please speak on it in the comments. If you think I'm right, please speak on the comments. Either way, leave a comment and let me know what you guys think. Alright, so as I always say, hit me up, let me know what you think, and I shall holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.